What is up, Leo? This is Vicky from Valkyrie Tarot coming at you for your love and soulmate reading for the first half of May 2020. So this will range from about the 1st to the 15th. Those of you that watch me regularly, you know I had some discounted readings last month. They ran from the 1st to the 15th, and they were so popular, I'm going to run it again. So if you're interested, the information is down below. So it'll be basically $1 a minute, but 15 minutes or 30 minutes. And then for anyone that has previously ordered with me, they can get a $5 discount for the entire month of May. So it can apply to the already discounted price or, the normal prices. So if you're interested, check it out below and let me know what you want. 8 of Pentacles popped up during the pre-shuffle here, so something about working hard for your money or working hard for stability. We have 5 of Cups popping up too, so some regret around some sort of situation here. All right, Temperance in reverse popping up. Someone being impatient, Sagittarius energy. Wow, all right. And the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold. All right. My ear itches. Give me a second. Ugh, these masks that I have to wear are making my ears all raw on the back. First card is you. All right. You are currently in the 2 of Pentacles energy in reverse, meaning that you're feeling a little out of balance. You're feeling like something's kind of out of your grip. Your loved one over here is in the World energy. So the World is all about travel. Sorry. My coffee's stuck to my napkin. It's all about travel. It's all about coming around a cycle, finishing a cycle. It can mean healing. It can mean closure. We'll see based on what the rest of this is. Energy between the 2 of you is the 2 of Swords in reverse. So this is coming out of a stalemate energy. This means that you might have not been talking previously, but you are now starting to. The challenge between the 2 of you was the 8 of Swords in reverse. So moving past anxiety, being able to see things clearly, no longer feeling trapped. Blockage is the Queen of Wands in reverse. So Aries energy here. When we see the Queen of Wands in reverse, this is someone who feels insecure about themselves. They might feel insecure about their sexuality. They might feel insecure about their attractiveness. But there's definitely an insecurity here. Sometimes the Queen of Wands also can come off as being temperamental or having like a temper flare-up. Every wand higher suit like that can sometimes be read that way, but again, take it as it resonates. Past situation currently influencing you is the 4 of Wands. Okay, so marriage, stability, commitment. This can also represent twin flames if you believe you're in a twin flame situation. Past situation from your loved one's point of view is the 10 of Cups. Ultimate happiness. Family, wish come true, love, all the feels. Okay, outcome from your point of view. We have the Hermit card. You guys can't see this very well. Can you? I moved my laptop to fix something. Okay. The Hermit. All right, so we have Taurus energy and Virgo energy. My bad. Virgo energy, and this is about someone who is taking the time to themselves to really be introspective, look within themselves, be able to work out all of the things within themselves that might not have been serving them previously, and just really being smart and wise about how they want to move forward with things. Outcome from your loved one's point of view, we have the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups can mean a couple things. First and foremost, it usually means that you're hiding something, or they're hiding something. It's someone not being their authentic self. It's hiding behind a mask because they feel safer behind the mask. It can also mean having multiple options, not knowing which one to choose, okay? Because there's 7 cups. The other way that this card can be depicted is usually someone staring at a whole bunch of cups with a whole bunch of different things inside of the cups. So I like to see it as the menu at a cafe or at a diner, you know, when you walk in and it's like 15 pages long and you're like, I don't know what I want. Somebody just tell me what I want, you know. All right. Overall outcome. We have the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, so Cancerian, Pisces energy. This is a blocking of intuition. This is a feeling that you cannot manifest your own destiny. This is usually someone who is completely shut off and gone into ghost mode. Like, they just are acting like they don't exist anymore in your life. Okay, so either yours or theirs, we'll figure out moving forward. Energy under the deck is the Star, Aquarian energy. This can mean healing, getting a wish come true, but it can also mean spiritual growth, having to move forward. It's usually depicted as a woman washing or bathing in a river. So, kind of baptizing away all of the negativity in one's life. All right. Two of Pentacles. All right. Knight of Wands in reverse. So somebody, there's a lack of balance. You feel like a lack of balance because in the past, perhaps you didn't feel like moving forward with an offer of passion. Or you might have been a little temperamental about something. You'll notice I'm using new cards for this series. It's because my old cards were getting a little worn out. I was going a little too heavy on them. So I ordered a new set. This is the Line Strider. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. They're absolutely gorgeous. The front of them kind of looks like an ink blot, which I love because it reminds me of just the psychology of things. And the artwork on these cards is absolutely breathtaking. So I'm one of those people as a reader that if you noticed, I don't use the normal decks that you see for a lot of people. A lot of people go to the normal Rider-Waite tarot because it is the old goodie, the gold standard. But I really like the artwork, and I like seeing how different people depict, the tarot in their own mind. One of these days I'll develop my own deck, but until then, I'm just going to love the artwork that other people can put forward. All right. Ooh, all right. Justice. Okay. Justice card right here. That's Libran energy. Justice can be two things. Number one, wanting balance. Okay. Because we obviously see a lack of balance here. But also, it can be like winning an argument or winning a legal battle of sorts. Okay, this has actually come up in almost every reading that I've done so far, which is interesting. So it's almost like there's a need for balance or justice or feeling vindicated, I guess. All right, the World over here. 8 of Swords. So somebody feeling trapped or anxious. And the 5 of Wands. It's somebody having to deal with fights and everything. So that might be where you guys are at. So you might have felt out of balance. You might have had a little bit of a temper going on here. Knight of Wands, again, anytime we see a Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, sometimes, and even the Emperor in reverse, sometimes that can signify flashing of passions, both positive and negative. But Knight of Wands in reverse generally means no movement, being very stubborn and being very egotistical, being like, they're hurt, but they lash out with anger instead of just being sad. Does that make sense? And like the Queen of Wands down here, when she's hurt, she might say something, but she gets really insecure. And the King of Wands, when he's hurt, he might say something too, but he just lacks bravery. Like he just kind of gets all up in his head. You know what I mean? All right. Moving onwards. 2 of Swords. So we're out of a stalemate here. What's this 2 of Swords about? It's the 7 of Wands. So somebody was feeling defensive in the past. What were we feeling defensive about? About carrying a burden. Something was really burdensome. Something was weighing somebody down. What is this 8 of Swords about? In reverse. Hangman. So someone is no longer feeling stressed or anxious about a situation because they're able to see from a different point of view. Pisces energy with the Hangman. And they're just ready to move on. They don't want to wait around anymore. Whatever was happening before, they're done moving forward. So we have the Devil down here to clarify the Queen of Wands. So might be a lack of insecurity, and the Devil can mean a couple of things. So when we see it in reverse, it means a breaking of a bond. It's a moving forward out of one's ego, being able to see things clearly, letting go of procrastination, addiction, depression, things like that. And then we have the Six of Swords here. So still struggling, not being able to move on, not being able to leave the past in the past yet. What's this Four of Wands about? So there was love here. There was stability here. Knight of Swords. Okay. Somebody came in and said something really fast and then rode off into the distance. Queen of Cups in reverse. So somebody shut off. I'm reading this as you, though, Leo. So you shut off. There was love here. There was stability here. You saw it, but you closed off emotionally from it. Yeah, and your loved one over here felt it. Like you were their wish come true, but they closed off from you emotionally, too. They probably just walked away because they didn't feel like there was any stability here with this Knight of Pentacles. No stability was offered, and they weren't offering it to you either. Very interesting. You're almost mirroring each other here. So you're in the Hermit up here in the outcome with the Six of Wands. So you're trying to move forward, but maintain your ego, maintain your sense of self. Echoed by the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is the Pope, basically. And he represents belief systems, tradition, marriage, commitments, higher learning. Okay, so you're trying to move forward and figure out how to maintain your ego and maintain your sense of self, but also, grow from this is basically what I'm reading. All right, your loved one is in the Fool stage in the future. So Aries energy, taking a blind leap of faith, not thinking about it. And then they have Death in reverse. So Death in reverse is, a pausing of a cycle, not really growing, not letting something change, not letting something end. And how I'm reading that is they're not letting this relationship end. They don't want to give up on this. So they're going to take a blind leap of faith in the future and just try and come back to this. But you need balance. You got a lot of knights in this reading, but no kings. You know what I mean? You got knights and queens, but no kings. Very interesting. Okay. So the High Priestess up here. She's in reverse. She's not following her own intuition. She's closed off because there's a lot of healing that still needs to happen. The Star in reverse. Aquarian energy again. That Seven of Cups, which is the outcome over here, is causing confusion. And I don't know if you're the High Priestess or they are, but yeah. Eight of Wands, don't want to communicate, don't want to move forward right now because of that confusion. There's healing that needs to happen. Nine of Wands, just don't want to give it, just doesn't want to put the energy in for the final go at it. And the Lovers in the outcome. That's a very interesting way to read that. Okay. Oh, and then the energy under the deck is the King of Cups. I was just talking about kings. All right. So energy under the deck is a committed, emotional, balanced energy. But I feel like your loved one in the past, there was just a lot of conflict between the two of you. You guys couldn't figure out how to see from each other's point of view. Someone was impatient. Somebody didn't want to wait for the other person to kind of come to terms with things. It's almost like you, Leo, are taking a traditional route with how you want to deal with things. Okay, you're taking it traditionally. You don't want to play games. And this person over here is just a lot more, I don't want to use the term flighty because I'm not getting flighty. It's just that it's almost more of the fact that they don't like confrontation. You know what I mean? They don't like confrontation, but they do care about you and they love you and they know that you're their wish come true. But there's been a lot of conflict in the past. And they're just going to put faith, they're just going to put blind faith in this, is what's happening. You're going to take the time to really analyze this and make sure this is what you want. But they're just going to take blind faith and take a blind leap and just be like, all right, I'm just going to go with it. We'll figure it out. You know what I mean? It's very interesting. You guys are lovers. I'm seeing that you guys are still together, but right now you guys just might be at conflict with each other. You might be arguing with each other because you guys can't see eye to eye on this. And again, that's your challenge over here, was trying to see eye to eye on something. Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Let's get some more energy here. Can I get 3 more cards here for the energy for Leo and their loved one? Spirit of the Clover, luck, abundance, and summer. Yeah, so maybe I'm seeing that you guys are still together, but you might be arguing about the foundation of your relationship, things like that. Yeah. Decay, rotten, stagnation. So it could just be stalled right now with everything that's going on in the world. And it's making you both question if you guys can stay in this for the long haul. Test, offer, temptation. And that might be the core of it right there, is one person might be tempted to kind of sway or maybe be like, hey, maybe we should take a time out until this is all over and figure out what we want. But I'm seeing this Lover's card here. Like, it's almost like you guys are just worn out because you guys can't heal. You haven't healed from this, you know? Can I get a message from Leo's loved one to them? Leo's loved one to them. You're all I ever wanted. You're all I ever needed. Yeah. Anytime there's a time to sing NSYNC, I'm going to do it. I apologize. No, I don't. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. So yeah. I think you guys are definitely, it's like you're together, but you're not together. Like you're together, but you're thinking about taking space from each other almost. I don't know how else to explain it. Playfulness, recapture your romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to shine. It's almost like the stress of everything that's going around is really impacting you guys, and you've kind of lost your ability to communicate with each other. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Now, Leo, you're a passionate, very, very passionate sign, okay? And when your ego gets jilted, it's hard for you to forgive another person. So maybe that's what happened here, you know. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So obviously the timeline here is being set up for summer. It looks like you guys have a really strong foundation, but it's almost like you're just, you're sick of fighting is what I'm picking up on. Somebody doesn't like conflict. It's like you got to fight for the right thing. You're both fighting for what you want. And if you both got what you want, the relationship would be fine. But it's almost like you guys can't communicate effectively what each other needs. That's what I'm going with. All right. That might resonate with some of you. It might not. If it does, please like, share, and subscribe. If it doesn't, that's totally cool. I will see you guys back here in a couple weeks. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, stay you. Deuces.